Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
I'm here all day. Check 31, check 31.
Six, six, flag, smooth, catch.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it,
Here we go.
and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
21, 21. 11, 11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Out to his left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
I got you. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
One, Omaha. 12, 12.
To throw on second and 6. Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 23. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ricky.
Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field, because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Leaping, and he makes the grab. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Quan Alexander leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Here's Ryan, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 26 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here we go. 12, 180.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
I got you. 65. 11. 21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And down to the 11. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21. Hey, alert!
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ready? 25. I'm coming for you.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 31, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Garoppolo now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over.
Here we go.
Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
21.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, gun.
Mike, check. 59.
Set hunt.
Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 25 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go. Mike, check. 59.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, Haywood. You got to go.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check. Mike, 27.
21.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Ryan. And now he'll turn and off his back foot into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe